Peace and respect, man. Hey, listen, some free game. I'm about to drop a jewel right now. Don't miss this. I want to tap into this thing again about the game. You know what I'm saying? I speak about, playing the wrong game. You know what I'm saying? Like, just tired of seeing, like, people who look like me lose, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's because, like, we don't really understand the game, and we be so passionate about what we doing, whatever it is. And that's just, the raw truth to it, whether you banging and you going in, you know what I'm saying? Whether you super loyal to your job, you know what I'm saying, but you ain't getting no reward for it. They just handling you all type of way, and you got 10, 15 years in, you know what I'm saying, despite, what you caught up in, what you involved in, but just those of us who, for a lack of knowledge, we give our all to things that don't serve us. You see what I'm saying? And, you got to understand, like, at the end of the day, you got to choose what type of outcome you want. You know what I'm saying? Just think about how we being played with in this country, bro. Like, for those of us who really committed, but it's like you keep getting the short end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? Something to think about, bro. And what it boils down to is, like, you really the master of your destiny. So that means you gotta actually put in your due diligence to, understand, study, find out who you are, understand and study and find out about the environment you in, so you can adapt and succeed in it. Something I learned, during the course of, like, my incarceration. You know what I'm saying? I did 8.5 years off of a 10-year bid, and boy, I hit like 7 different prison yards the whole time. So you talking about from age 16 in the county jail, from 17 actually on Lee County Corrections, Bishopville, South Carolina. Bro, I'm a kid and I'm just getting kicked in the dorms with grown men, lifers, 30, 40-year dudes who ain't coming home, And, I'm having to stand tall. I'm having to go into these dorms with hundreds of people, bro, and, hold my head up and hold my chest out. You know what I'm saying? It's showing that, I can stand firm, That ain't no easy, challenge if you're weak at heart. But I'm just saying that to say, I know what come with, that experience. You know what I'm saying? I know the pain, I know the trauma, I know the heartache that come with it. I know what it feel like to be a grown man and feel defenseless. I know what come with it. And you got to be strong. But I'm saying that to say, bro, like, that was the result of playing the wrong game. Bro, I don't wish that on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand what it is. And it's slow torture. You know what I'm saying? The human body can't take but so much. And it's slow torture, So, bro, I don't wish that on nobody. But what I do wish is that we could wake up to the traps, the tricks, and the manipulation that actually lead us into believing that we're something that we are not, and got us acting out of our true nature. And then we getting the short end of the stick, and we be so passionate about it, you know what I'm saying? But, one more time, man, just playing the wrong game. So first and foremost, bro, you got to understand the game, bro. You got to understand the game. You ask yourself, what is a game? The only time we ever heard of the word game is when you're talking about, like video games, board games, sports, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But in any game, bro, it's basically a competitive form of sport where people competing. You know what I'm saying? So that means you got at least 2 opponents playing against each other to some avail, to some success, some reward. You know what I'm saying? And they're using all type of skills and tricks and stuff like that to be able to outsmart and outwit the next opponent. So think about the games that we caught up in, the games that the people who come from, the real struggle. Think about the games we be caught up in, how easy it is to, grow up to an age where you're old enough to go outside, or what we call jumping off the porch. And as soon as you get into the neighborhood, you get exposed to games that's already in place and probably been in place before you even born. You know what I'm saying? And for those of us who come from those struggles, you already know what they are. You know what I'm saying? The drug game, you know what I'm saying? Gang banging. Hustling, jacking people, you know what I'm saying? Like scamming, like, the games that's so easy for us to get into. And half the time, we just viewing other people do it, or, have somebody basically half-ass expose us to it, and we jump right in it. You know what I'm saying? And for a lot of us, we get hit right across our head. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't even see what's coming. You ain't understand the full scope of what you was jumping into. You was either influenced, or you thought you knew what you was getting yourself into until you had to deal with the consequences and you saw how it really was. You see what I'm saying? But it's what we trying to save you guys from, bro. You know what I'm saying? For jumping off that porch and getting smacked across your head, because especially with the streets, you jumping into a bandit, abandoned and bankrupt, you know what I'm saying, like culture, you know what I'm saying? Just something to think about. So like I said, drug game, you know what I'm saying, gang banging, scamming, you know what I'm saying, all these things, you know what I'm saying? Like, you jumping into a game that's already controlled, bro. Like, it's all around the board controlled. Because you think about it, you know what I'm saying? It's fueled by money at a time where the physical dollar about to go out of style. These people about to have a digital dollar. So it's like, how you think you're going to keep getting money under the table if the way that you got to deal in money is digitally? Where every time a transaction get made, a deposit, you know what I'm saying, a withdrawal, is recorded. You know what I'm saying? You playing a dangerous game, bro. They'll let you run. They'll let you get a good 5-6 year run, bro, and then tally everything up on you in the end and hit you on some king pin status, you know what I'm saying, for the hustlers. You know what I'm saying? Hit you on some RICO, racketeering, influence, corrupt organization for the bangers. You see what I'm saying? Career criminal you for everything else and take your whole life from you, bro. You see what I'm saying? We playing games, you know, that's already done been designed and cleverly crafted to guide you straight to a path to failure, homie. You know what I'm saying? So once again, bro, we just trying to forewarn you. You know what I'm saying? We don't want a side on the side of the road that's saying, hey, bro, go that way. You don't want to go that way, bro. I just came from there. It ain't good down there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, bro, you got to stop and listen. You lean into your own understanding, bro, and you ain't educated for real. You see what I'm saying? When people teach, bro, sometimes it's out of love because that's how they know the love. You see what I'm saying? Something to think about. Something to think about. But, bro, we playing the wrong games. You got to wake up to it. Once again, I told you, it's capitalism over here in America. This is the game that they created. It's capitalism, and this is what we live in. Capitalism, again, is free enterprise. Anybody can get in the game and play it. The one who's the cleverest, got the most information, and can outwit and outsmart his opponents, he gonna win. Even if that means your family got to starve. It's a dirty game, bro, but it's the land we live in. Understand that. We don't come from this, homie. You know what I'm saying? We come from a system of cooperation, where I can come to your house and borrow butter and you can come to my house and borrow sugar. I'm not in competition with you. I want to see your family eat as well as I want my family to eat. See what I'm saying? That's brotherhood. But you got to understand, we done been cleverly, like I told you, opponents, tricks, traps, manipulation to outsmart you, outwit you in the game. We done been cleverly conditioned to not want to work with each other. We are our biggest ops. You know what I'm saying? Then took on a lifestyle and culture of straight genocide, bro, that just tear us down, you see what I'm saying? And then we help it, you know, work like expedited. We help it work fast by just helping to tear each other down. But at the end of the day, neither one of us got nothing. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about it, bro. Your pain ain't exclusive, you see what I'm saying? There's other people in the world who going through the same thing you're going through. Matter of fact, it's people up the block who going through the same thing you're going through, or even worse. But I'm telling you, cooperation is key. However, we in a land where it promotes competition. See what I'm saying? So it's about coming together with your people and competing in this game of capitalism over here. Everybody else doing it. You name it. Every other ethnic group doing it, bro. The Hispanics, the Chinese, you name it. Everybody doing it. When you line all the ethnic groups up, I wonder what ethnic group is constantly tearing each other down. You know what I'm saying? Perpetuating a culture of genocide. You know what I'm saying? Just in competition with each other. They men and women can't get along. You know, their kids don't listen to nothing they say. You know what I'm saying? You can't even guide your future. See what I'm saying? Something to think about, bro. That's a sick way of living, bro. And I think we need to look into that and think hard and decide what we want for ourselves, bro. But like I said, man, you know, it's a game. And once you understand it, bro, you can put yourself in the right position. You got to understand that pain you feel at the bottom, going to work every day, dealing with that, that's only because you're in that position. It ain't got nothing to do with you personally. You're in that position. You got to see the game for what it is, put yourself in a better position and have a better outcome. See what I'm saying? Remember, you got the free will to go for that and make it what you want it to be. Once again, man, Jamari Smith, man, JPower, Mr. Rise and Shine. I'm leaving you something to think with, bro. Dropping jewels on you, living to inspire. Rise and shine, baby.